how does sky and rice relate? Okay, so you think about it. What's the possible relationship between sky and rice? Let's now talk about helping your child to be content. Note that each child is unique. No two children are the same. And you cannot use a one-size-fits-all to address each and every one of your own children, how much more your family to another person's family, right? So some strategies could help. 1, provide unconditional love and support for your children. I mean, love and support without conditions. You can read in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 to understand what love means. This is crucial for a child's emotional well-being and a child's emotional development. So you need to provide that for your children, where the environment is positive. Show them that you love them no matter what. Show them that you love them even when they are not being good, in quote. Apart from showing it, I always tell my children, sometimes I look at them and I say, you know what, I love you always. No matter what happens, no matter what you do, I love you, and nothing can change that. And that is it, because I love them. So you need to, apart from saying it, making them know, bringing it to their subconscious and their consciousness, you also need to show it, provide that environment for them. Another thing would be encourage autonomy and self-expression. Allow your child to make age-appropriate choices. Allow them to express their opinions, to explore, and all these things they will do politely, kindly, and lovingly if you are doing the same thing towards them. And this would also boost their self-confidence, their self-discovery, and it will foster contentment. Set realistic expectations. Team up with your child, right? Or your children, and sit together, set realistic expectations together, things that are within their abilities, are within what they can do. For example, our holiday activities, my children and I actually sit down together, because holiday is usually, you need to plan your holiday or else you just come by and go. So my children and I sit down together, we plan the holiday activities. Sometimes I put some ideas down. They also suggest what they think they should do during the holiday. And then we look at the pros, the cons, we agree, we put it together. So I'm not literally enforcing the holiday activity on them. It's a decision that we made together. So they also had choices in the decisions. It's not something that, mommy said we should do. Mommy said, so the moment they're able to do that, it gives some form of contentment. You see that they do these things joyfully, and they feel and take responsibility for all of that, or for times that they were not able to do it. Foster realistic expectations. Teach your child to focus on things like gratitude, thanksgiving, resilience, optimism. Encourage them to find the good in challenging situations. Let them practice self-talks. My children have daily confessions that they tell to themselves. And the more you say something, the more you believe it, the more it becomes a part of you. And one of the things I tell them, for example, is when you go to school, if there's a presentation whatsoever, if you are chosen, give it your best shot. But if you are not chosen, whatever team is chosen, whoever is chosen, make sure you cheer for them. That is a team spirit. That is how to bring out positiveness out of everything. Not that because they did not choose your child to dance today, or they didn't choose your child to hold the mic tomorrow, you go and you're like, why did they always do this in the school? Or you go to the school, you are passing a wrong message across. But if you're able to do this, the child will be content. Whether I'm chosen or I'm not chosen, I'm good enough. I'm satisfied. I'll cheer for my team. I'll cheer for whoever is chosen. Teach problem-solving skills. I'm going to tell you some ways you can teach problem-solving skills. 1, encourage them to think critically. Don't be too quick to help them solve that quantitative calculation. Tell them, give it a try different options, try the addition, try the subtraction, try the multiplication, try the division. Then if none works and you can see they're truly stuck, then you can offer help. But encourage them to think deep and think critically. I'm going to give you 2 game ideas before I round this off. 2, brainstorming solutions. Let them know that they also need to try to do something before asking for help. You do not just give in every time. Mom, please help me. Have you tried it? Oh, Mom, please help me buckle my shoelace. Have you tried it? Mommy, help me tie the nylon of the bread. Have you tried it? Give it a try first. Especially probably when you have taught them before. So let them give it a try. Let them learn to take responsibilities for their action. No blame game. No pushing the blame on other people. You did this, then you take responsibility for your action, because what happens is this empowers them to navigate difficulties, and it also gives them a sense of control and contentment. So let me give you 2 things. I'm going to give you one thing I do with their homework, and then I'm going to give you something my friend spoke about recently to me some days ago that we saw. 1, when they're doing their homework, actually do not be too quick to help them. Give them time to, make an attempt, try to process it, except they have gone round all the solutions and there is no way out. But imagine they try this, try that, and eventually they get it. And you root for them and cheer them on. How do you think the child will feel? The child will be satisfied and content that, I did it myself. And eventually, next time, they'll probably try first, or they may still call you to come and actually try to help them, but you still push them. Give it a shot. You can do it. Try all the possible means, okay? Then, let me give this one more example in this context. I remember my friend telling me some days ago that one of the things she does with her children is that she comes up with, an abstract idea. For example, she can point to her child and say, how does sky and rice relate? Okay, so you think about it. What's the really possible relationship between sky and rice? I know, right? Okay, so she said her son thought about it, and he goes, okay, actually rain falls from the sky and wets the farm where rice is planted and rice grows. Oh Lord, imagine. So, bringing different things, different abstract things, putting it together, putting it in your child's face and saying, okay, think about it. How can you connect the two? These are ways to also foster brainstorming for your children, which would definitely bring some form of contentment and achievement. Encourage healthy relationships. Foster positive relationships with family, with friends, with mentors. Teach your child to communicate effectively. Don't communicate by throwing tantrums or crying when you want something or whining when something is not working. Communicate effectively. Teach your children to have empathy, to have compassion for others, because meaningful connections contributes to the overall happiness of someone, how much more a child, and gives them contentment. And there are some basic things that you should just make available in your home so that they know that whether I get it outside or not, it doesn't matter. I can get it at home whenever I want. For example, these people, when you go to parks or you go out or you're in traffic, there's some people who sell children toys or who sell balloons. And then the moment they see you with children, they begin to put the balloon in your face, so that your child can begin to say, Mommy, I want balloon, Mommy, I want balloon. And the child begins to make a fuss probably about it, So I noticed that has happened over time. So one day, we bought next time. But then one day I just thought about it, that how can balloon be such a big deal? So the next time we traveled, I bought balloons. I bought a full pack of balloons. It was a lot and it was good quality. So we got back and then I told them, I said, we have balloons, different colors. So whenever you want balloon, just ask me and then you can have it. So whenever they literally wanted balloon, maybe just to play or maybe just for the sake of having balloons, they come and they say, oh, can I have balloons? And I give them. Guess what? One of the times that we went out and somebody was, really putting balloon in my daughter's face. She was way younger that time and she was she's very, very confident and expressive. And then the person was putting balloons. She said, no, thank you. We have balloons at home. It was hilarious. it, but it was true. You know, we have balloons at home, so you cannot use balloon to bubble us. You cannot use balloon to make us feel like we're missing something. We're not missing anything. We even have different colors at home. Now, another example I'm going to give is days where I have to make soup or stews or cook, and then I have to boil chicken, fried chicken or beef or whatever it is I'm frying that in. And my children come and like, oh, mom, can I have a piece of chicken? Or maybe for whatever reason they eat that day, and then they come, can I have a piece of chicken? And I give them a piece of chicken. Mommy, it was so nice. Please, can I have another one? I give them. Can I have another? I give them. I'm telling you, they literally can keep coming back. Once in a while, I can say, okay, it's okay for now. Okay, I can give you later. But most times, I just keep on giving. Because what happens? They know that we have enough chicken at home. Even when it is not as if, you know, but you have to make them know that whatever you need, you can get in your home. Nobody can use chicken or meat to trick them outside or to make it look as if they are missing out on something. No. And one of the things I tell them is, if I say, okay, you're eating this for lunch, and they're like, no, please, can I eat something else? I don't feel like eating it. I'm like, it is whatever we have available that everybody eats. So that is what I've made for you, and that is what you're going to eat. And Sarah, I'm not doing it to hurt them. I'm not doing it to make them feel bad. But that's because that's what we have. So that also, I mean, when they get used to that also gives them a sense of contentment that, okay. So when they go out and they cannot have what they want, they don't make a big deal or a fuss out of it. I remember one of those times when my niece, she's all grown up now. When she was much younger, my dad usually, when he's going for shopping, he'll take her out and all that. But every time he takes her out, it seems like she just goes, Grandpa, I want this, Grandpa, I want that, Grandpa. And I remember one of those days that Grandpa particularly said, I'm going to the shopping mall, but I'm not taking you today. And she said, oh, Grandpa, please, I'd like to go with you. And she said, and he said, I'm not taking you today. And she said, why? And he explains to her that because every time you go to the shopping mall, you're always wanting this, you're always wanting that, you're always wanting everything. It's okay to window shop sometimes. It's okay to window shop sometimes and to admire whatever it is you like, but you do not have to make a fuss about wanting everything. Life is not like that. It doesn't work like that. So my dad went out that day to the shopping mall and did not take her along, and all of us went out. By the time we came back, she could not believe it. Dear Lord, guess what? After that day, whenever she goes to the shopping mall, she behaves herself. She just admires. Or if she says, oh, Grandpa, can I have this? And he says, oh, not today. She just lets it go. You see? Finally, remember that raising contented children is a continuous process. Each child's individual need and personality are totally different. Building a strong foundation of love, support, and positive values will totally contribute to their overall experience when it comes to being contented. So I hope you have been able to pick one or two things, and look out for another video coming very, very soon. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye.